Today we're going to be recreating this product. So this is a poster that includes the one-click tool that we're going to be seeing today, which is the crossword feature. So this product obviously has a crossword where you can, put whatever name you'd like. Let's say Joshua, and whatever names that your shoppers would like. They're going to have a create crossword button on the storefront. They can generate as many crosswords as they want. This doesn't charge your account or anything. So if they ever have a generation that isn't exactly right, they can just create it again and it'll generate it correctly. So here are a few text inputs. Like Sissy said, these features usually get combined with other types of personalization. So here we have sort of a background option that we generated in Canva, and then text to accompany the crossword. So here I'm going to go to the home page. So this is the Customily app homepage. This is where you have the main features to create new products and to set up personalization for existing products that you may already have on your store. So I'm going to go over the basic elements to be able to create new products. So like Ceci mentioned before, we have designs and we have product bases here. So a design is where all your artwork and personalizable elements are gonna be. So your crossword, your backgrounds, your color options, etc. And your product base is basically where you have the information on print area file, export format, your variants, your images for your variants, and where the print area should be located on your product images. So if you have manual fulfillment, you're going to want to create your product bases for all the products that you're going to be providing to your customers. And if you have a print-on-demand provider, if you use any one of these that are automatically set up on Customily, you can simply choose one of the products from here, and the product base is already created for you guys. We have all the variants there, all the sizes, the colors, everything that you need to create a product with one of these POD integrated product bases. And once you have an order come up with any one of these products, we'll generate the print file and we'll send it automatically to the corresponding fulfillment partner. So today we're going to use a poster from a POD. But the first thing that we're going to be doing is creating our design. So here I'm going to click on Create New Design. I'm going to name it Crossword Plus Poster and create from product specs. So here I can search a bunch of posters since I already know that that's what I want to create. And I can even filter for which POD I want to be using. So I know that the poster I want is a framed matte premium poster, confirm. And what this basically does is it changes up the file size to match the requirements for this product base for this product. So sometimes there's products that have guidelines indicating where it's going to be printed, safe areas, all that. So we highly recommend using those since they're going to ensure that your design is perfectly thought out and made for the product base that you're going to be using. So this is the design studio. Here are all the design elements available. As you can see, there's a ton to choose from. We have a bunch of different elements for text, curved text, warped text, anything you can dream of, basically, and we're always coming up with more. We have different uploads, either image uploads or vector uploads. We even apply different AI effects to those image uploads if you choose the AI effect route. And then there's a bunch of these one-click tools that Sissy mentioned. So we already used, wait, no, that's the star map. We used street map on the other tutorial that we gave. There's star maps, crossword, obviously, Spotify players, calendars. All of these are just literally one-click tools. You click on them, you configure a few things, and that's all you have to do. Great. So I'm going to go ahead and start recreating this wonderful design. So we generated the backgrounds using just a few images, a heart in the background on Canva. We exported those as PNGs, and now we're going to be using our dynamic image feature to use this as like background options. So here I'm going to add image option and selecting all of those. So once these get uploaded, we have our background options already set up. So here I'm going to name my layer, choose background, and I'm going to lock it since I don't want to be messing around with it. So let's add our text. So the first text is going to be pretty big. So I'm adding it there. Add family name. And here you can set up a bunch of things for these texts. So you can set up just one font. You can set up font options for your shopper to choose from. You can upload your own font files. You can add minimum and maximum size. I'm going to make this as big as it can be, just so there's enough space for them to choose from. And I'm going to use this font. So here's a text box that you can use to try to mimic what your shoppers are going to be doing. So it's a try text box. So I'm going to select a sort of creamy color, and I'm adding a stroke so we can make sure that it's visible. That is looking great. And the same thing goes for the fill color and the stroke. You can have one fixed color like this case, or you can add color options for each one of these. So your shoppers can play around with all the options that you choose for them. You can also add different shadows to your text, also with different options for colors. We're keeping it simple for this design, but just keep in mind that you can basically play around with all these different features and come up with really cool combinations of design. Okay, so here we had a quote that said, "Family is the piece that holds us together." And here we're going to want to make it automatic multi-line, just so it is, basically that means that the text can be used in multiple lines and not just one line where we make it bigger or smaller depending on what the shopper is entering. Great. So we have our text box. And now we can go ahead and add the crossword. And now you guys are going to see how simple it truly is to use these features. That's it. That's basically it. We can define the style if we want from these, but that one is pretty cute already. I'm gonna go with rounded oak since it's more of a Scrabble look. But you can basically choose any one of these. There's square styles. There's one that's a little blue. I'm gonna go with rounded oak. But that is basically it, guys. So it's as simple as that to use these one-click tools. Gonna make sure that everything is nice and aligned with the middle. There you go. And save design. Great. Now I'm gonna head back to the start page. Once we have our design, we can now use this design and create as many products as we want using different product bases. Today, I'm going to use the poster that we saw here from Poster Flow, but I could go ahead and use this design that I just created to create as many products as I want, as long as they look good on any of these product bases that we offer. So today I'm going to use this matte premium poster. Going to select whichever variant I think will go along. So for this case, any one of the colors for the border is going to look okay. And I'm going to choose this size since I think it'll work best. And now I'm going to choose a design for this print area. So basically here, if a product base has, for example, front and back, you'll be able to select a design for the front and a design for the back. This case, we only have the default, which is the front of the poster, obviously, but if a product had more options, you'd find them here. And so here I'm going to add a design. And obviously, we're going to end up picking our design since we just created one. But you can also use any one of the designs that Customly has to offer for free. You don't have to modify these. You can literally just use one of our product bases, use one of our designs, and start creating products for your store without having to design anything. It's as simple as that. We have a bunch of different categories. We have crossword designs already created for you guys. So it's really super simple to start creating personalizable products. Today, I'm going to pick the design that we just created. I'm going to click on Apply Design. And here's where you can, adjust just to make sure that everything looks correctly in the print area of the product base, basically. I'm going to click on Confirm. Next. And here is where you'd be able to choose whichever store you have integrated into your user, basically. So here we have a Shopify and an Etsy store already linked up. Today we're going to publish on our Shopify, but you could choose whichever platform you have integrated, and you can integrate multiple different stores from Etsy, from Amazon, Shopify, WooCommerce, etc., etc. So today we're going with Shopify. And here's where Customly does all the magic. So we're basically combining the customizable elements from the design and all the different variants that we selected with on the poster. And we're generating the personalizable template that has information on our live preview, on our print file, and we're generating the option set, which is the customizable form that your shoppers are going to be interacting with, and that will feed ultimately all the information that they entered to your print file. Generate it automatically, and that's where all the magic is going to happen. So this is basically a preview of what our design is going to look like. Here you can rename it. So family crossword poster. We can generate our thumbnail for our design. So I'm gonna put some example text. And I'm gonna put some names here. Great. So I'm gonna save this as my product image. And once I have that saved as my product image, I can go ahead and use the mockup generator feature. So this uses Nano Banana in the background and is completely free to all of our Customly users. So you can generate however mockups you want. We're not gonna charge you anything, obviously. It's AI, so sometimes it gets it right. Sometimes it requires a few tries for the mockup to actually get generated correctly. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It allows you to um, fill up your gallery with really cool images of your products. And since it's using this as the reference image, it's pretty accurate to what your product is going to end up looking like. So I'm going to click on generate and see if if the prompt needs a little bit of adjusting or if we're okay with that. Great, that looks gorgeous. Great. And one simple thing I'm going to do here, I'm seeing that the option, so this is what we call the option set. The option for the crossword, I like to change the name. Instead of crossword 4, I'm going to put enter your names. And that is about it. So now I can go ahead and publish my product. And once I have my product published, I can go ahead and test everything out on the storefront, make sure that it's looking correctly. Great. Awesome. And now I'll generate the crossword. Awesome. And that's about it, guys. As you guys can see, the mockup is here and the design is looking gorgeous. Once your shopper ultimately adds this to their cart, like I mentioned before, we will receive all the information that they enter here, and we'll generate the print file automatically and send it over to the print on demand provider that you chose for this product. If you have manual fulfillment and you created your own product base, you'd have to get the print file that we generated and send it over to whoever is your fulfillment partner. And once you start receiving orders, you'll see them here on the orders tab. Obviously, this is a test site, so we don't have any orders here, but you'd be able to see a preview like your customer saw when they were purchasing, when the order was created, what product it corresponds to the customer, and you'll be able to download all of the print files generated for that order. And that's about it, guys.